expeditions are one of the most popular ways to enjoy No Man's Sky for new and old players alike. I'm Dreadlock Ninja and I have 5 tips and tricks to help you make the most of them. But before you dive headfirst into the expedition with your main save, there are a couple of preparation steps. If you have a secondary save slot, leave it logged out at the anomaly so that you can use it to scout ahead and see what the objectives and rewards are. If you don't have one yet, start a new game selecting the expedition in the game mode. I have a basic kit that I like to take, which I'll cover in just a moment, but knowing what lies ahead can help you decide what else to bring with you. For example, in the Cursed Expedition, I took Atlantidium, Tainted Metal, and Abyssal Horror Eyes with me, and when I picked them up from the terminal, the milestones for collecting these items automatically unlocked. Next, I recommend preparing a basic expedition kit. I keep a storage container with 3 stacks of each item so that I can just grab and go whenever a new expedition drops. When I get down to my last stack, I just duplicate everything, ready for the next expedition. There's a video linked in the description if you want to know how that's done. I like to take a stack of each of the following: warp hypercores, batteries, runaway molds, tainted metal or exotic fish. Runaway mold is easy to obtain without glitching if that's your preferred way to play and can earn you around 2,000 nanites in 20 minutes passively, just refining in your suit's refiner. If you don't mind getting a bit cheesy, tainted metal will give you just under 20,000 nanites in an hour. However, exotic fish can get you almost 9,000 nanites in just 2 minutes. The only downside is you do have to release each one individually. Put it in this spot over here to make it a bit easier. Getting back to the list, we have uranium. You can use this as fuel for your launch thrusters, and it can be refined with ferrite to create pyrite, and that can be used to fuel your pulse engine as well. With the rest of these materials and a bit of know-how, you can make anything that you'll need along the way. Ferrite dust, condensed carbon, oxygen, ionized cobalt, dihydrogen, sodium nitrate, chromatic metal, and gold. I have a full video on refining recipes linked below that leaves 12 slots you can use for any additional items specific to the expedition that you're playing. Once that bit of prep work is out of the way, you can load into the expedition with your main character. Usually the first set of objectives will be to locate and repair your ship and then leave the first star system. Sometimes you'll be rewarded with a pulse drive so you can adjust this list accordingly, but generally speaking you'll need to farm 430 carbon, 300 ferrite dust, 140 oxygen, and 800 copper. Get the copper last as you will need to refine some bits, and you can do that whilst you're mining the copper. Don't forget to set the mining beam to the smallest setting to maximize how much you can get out of the deposit. Then craft 2 metal plates and place a portable refiner. You want to refine 50 pure ferrite, 90 condensed carbon, and 400 chromatic metal. Once that's done, you can craft 1 hermetic seal, 5 carbon nanotubes, 5 microprocessors, 3 antimatters, 3 antimatter housing, and then 3 warp cells. That's everything you need to do to make the repairs to your ship, craft a warp drive, and fuel it for a couple of jumps. As soon as you get to the second system, you can summon the space anomaly and download all of the materials you've brought along, making farming from here on out mostly optional. One thing that I really enjoy about expeditions is it throws everybody into the same section of the universe, making the game feel more alive. Seeing all the messages left at the major milestones really gives it a sense of community, and with that many people you can bet there are going to be some great bases. It's always worth checking the other bases tab of the teleporter at the space station, and unless you're one of the front runners you'll find all sorts of useful bases. Often there'll be a milestone along the lines of find a planet with radiation levels higher than X amount, or find a fish heavier than 100 kilograms for example, and if you're struggling with these then looking through the list of bases can help you complete the elusive milestone, preventing you from finishing the expedition. Some people even use this to shamelessly promote their YouTube channels. Can you believe the audacity? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Once you've completed the expedition, there's a couple of ways to maximize what you can bring back with you. Usually you'll be rewarded with loads of upgrade modules, but you're only given 8 slots to bring them back to your main account. Use these slots to bring back your favorite suit or exocraft modules and install all of your modules for your ship and your multi-tool. When you get back to your main save, you can download the ship and multi-tool and all of the tech will be installed. Be aware it will cost some nanites to download your ship and multi-tool, so it's not worth worth doing if you're only going to sell the modules anyway. Do it before you leave the expedition. You can also use this method to duplicate any modules you have on your main save by copying your ship or multi-tool to the expedition and then back again. The game will automatically sell any of the materials you decide not to bring back with you, but if you have any items that can be refined into nanites, make sure you refine them all first, as otherwise they will just be sold for units and that's a waste, and release any fish that you have for the same reason. If you found this video useful, clicking all the buttons really helps me out, and if you want more No Man's Sky content, check out the video on screen now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.